For me, it's all about emotional regulation, understanding when it's too much, when you're reactive, and maybe when your emotions are taking over, instead of being calm, reflective, and knowing where you're going. So when I started my first coaching business, I was constantly depleted. I was running around, putting out fires, as we say, not coming back to a calm state anymore, not being creative anymore, or able to actually produce these ideas and offers that I wanted to. So this is when I realized, leadership is way more holistic, way more integral than just telling people what to do and what your grand vision is, because that's easy, right? So emotional regulation, super important. That took me a while to actually learn it. I think it's an ongoing process for everyone. So when everyone looks towards you for direction and clarity, obviously you need the clarity within. And for me back then in my coaching business, it all turned around when I started protecting my energy actually, and not giving away all of this time in the mornings, in the evenings for meetings, but rather really working in blocks. So that was a part of time management, obviously, but also I really want to emphasize energy management, because I personally believe that I'm a person with a lot of energy. But of course, if you give away too much, then you end up with like 10% of energy. And that's just not enough, leading yourself and others. So this is the first step then back then that I took, was just protecting my mornings. Because I know in the mornings I'm most creative. I want to talk a lot. I want to let my creative juices flow. So far we said emotional regulation, energy management, super important. And lastly, number 3 is value management. Value. Knowing your values and living by them. So that's basically also the first thing I do with all of my coaching clients. It's understanding their values and their value system. And then we start strategizing around values. But it's super important, I feel, and for me, my values of creativity, courage, freedom have brought me to this beautiful place, have brought me to very distinct places throughout my life now. And I feel it's amazing what you can do with the right choice of values. And of course, I revisit them every now and then. I do have my reflection process. I can change values if I want to throughout my life, because nobody tells you which values to have. That's the great opportunity of it.